Hi everybody, welcome. Woohoo! Unified auction. Welcome to the first of its kind, the first of its breed. It's about to start very shortly. We've got 6 minutes left in the regular auction day, and then we're going to take our VCAs and our regular auctions, and we're going to mash them together, and we're going to have a unified auction. Very cool, but like a unified field theory, if you know what that is. Very cool. And I think it's going to be really exciting to see that play out, of course, with some of the new tokenomics in there as well. Very nice, excited to see this. Awesome stuff. Get into the chat, folks. Of course, say hello and subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, of course. And if you want to join this channel as a supporter, hit that join button, hit Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens. Get in there and enjoy the Axion content daily on here, covering the auctions. Pretty exciting stuff to see, and it's going to be good. John Atkins in the house. Morning, suit man. John Atkins is an Axion token member, a very passionate one, and everyone. Good to see John in there, and of course Kevin Wilson also. Hi everyone, is also an Axion token member, and hardcores. They're the hardcores, and of course representing the Axion community in style. So very exciting stuff. We've got a lot going on. It just keeps building. This team's just building. Man, I told you I liked where the team was going. I like the leadership. I like the talent. I like the personalities. And man, are we seeing some stuff to start to roll out, build up. Very nice, exciting to see, and awesome stuff. Getting some excitement into the community as well. Really enjoying that as well. All right, so here we are, folks. We've had a few changes on the Axion staking platform. We've got a dashboard up the top here now. Stake, auction, Brave, of course, all this new stuff in there. Very nice, and of course hasn't taken long to get with. We're on the auction page at the moment. Let's have a look. We're on the auction day. It's auction day 282, and we've got 200 million in a regular auction, $26,000, 7.28 ETH is what we need to sell it out, and of course we've got 3.76 in there at the moment. Let's go on to Discord and let's do the old percentage updates, and let's see what that percentage is at the moment. 47.8% sold out. Very nice indeed, and we're liking these numbers as well. So let's jump back to the Axion auction, and we'll close out that. And of course, if we sell at 100%, we will do another $101 million of burn into the burn address. That means it's gone forever, folks. Goodbye from the liquid circulating supply. Goodbye, and also it's directly actually out of Uniswap, so that's even better. So liquid supply is made up of wallets. You've got wallets in there. You've got liquid on Uniswap, and you've got the Teams dev wallet. That's kind of the main stuff there. And of course you do occasionally have stuff coming out of stakes. Of course, you sneaky little stakers bringing out some little inflation out of there, so you do get a bit of that coming in, less circulating supply. But out of the Uniswap, really pivotal, because that obviously has the quickest impact on price, since that's what's in the liquid pool there. Very cool. The only way of topping up that Uniswap stuff, of course, is by liquidity providers adding from their wallets to that, or people actually selling Axion. That's the only way it's going to go up. Otherwise, it's going down with this burn, baby, burn. So very nice on that one. 101 million possible today. We already see that we're heading towards 1 billion on the burn. But let's go quickly. We've got 3 minutes left, folks. Or just do a refresh, see if we get any bids in here while we're waiting. So people bid in Ethereum, folks, but you can also get Axion by going into Brave on the Brave tab there and using BAT tokens. So you can do that now. So if you've got BAT and that you're wanting to do, typically recommended doing a minimum of 300 BAT on that one. So you can check that. We'll talk a bit more about that when we start the next auction, which is going to be our first unified auction, 375 million. Let's go check this out. Let's connect the wallets up. Bam. And let's have a look here. FBAM's not here, but I'll check later on. Very cool. Let's just scroll down here, and of course we can see it. Woohoo! 375, baby. There we are, 375 million, and we've got look at them all in a row, populated. And then of course we've still got a Mega Friday VCA. Woohoo! I didn't think we were going to have one, but hey, look, there it is, folks. So that is what's in there, 3.7 billion Axion. Man, that's going to be a crazy VCA. But the Saturday's gone. The Saturday VCA is gone. Now unified. So the regulars are unified, and 375 all the way through to the 29th of August. Wow. So pretty exciting there, folks. It's going to be good. We've got 1 minute and 30 minutes to go in regular auction, 282, and then Buy Burger unified auctions are on the way. 375 mil. Let's do a refresh, see how that's going. Don't forget to say hello in the chat there. We like to, socialize, get in the chat, say hello. Whatever if you're drinking a little lager or something like that, let us know. We like that sort of stuff. Pretty cool. All right, so we're just going to chill this out. Let me just double check, make sure my audio's on. Probably been talking without even knowing. No, my audio's on, so I'm very happy with that. All right, I'm going to do a quick poll too. I'm going to do a poll in the new auction when we open up the first unified auction, and so that's 375. I'm going to do a poll on that, and that's going to be a bit of fun. Now we've got the dashboard. We're going to talk about all the new features in the next hour. We're just going to watch this auction close out in the next 45 seconds, and then we're going to look at the news, advertising, new staking platform dashboard, new information, lots to talk about, folks, and of course the Vabble airdrop. So stay tuned for all of that, including the BAT staking as well. So we're going to go into a lot of topics. 30 seconds counting down. Very nice. And John Atkins says, I love a lager, but it's 8 a.m., says John. Yeah, once I said, have you got a lager, I felt like a lager too. But crazy stuff. It's pretty hard to get a lager these days. We're kind of in a prohibition area. That's pretty the way it's going. But hey, look at this. You've still got a little bit of light ale, as it were. It's not really ale. That's just Coke Zero, actually. 3 seconds to go. 2, 1, bam. We've just finished auction day 282. That looks like our final numbers, so I think we're pretty happy with that. 47.81, nice. I like it where it's heading in the right direction. So that's what second or third one in a row that we've done about 50% sellout. Nice, we like that. Very cool. Let's have a look at the price. Of course, here's the price, 00013. We're going to get into that soon, but look at those 3 nice big green candles there. We're liking that a lot. All right, so this Axion's been bought during the day, and of course, it will get burnt as soon as someone does their first stake. That's when we're going to find out when that gets burnt. So we can actually click on that button there, and it will take us to the burn address. And this is a very exciting component, sitting at, of course, 812 billion Axion burnt, and sorry, million Axion burnt, I should say, 812 million Axion burnt, and of course, $105,000 worth. And of course, we're going to wait to see when that comes in there next. So there was an earlier transaction here, 26 million. So I'm not sure how that worked out, but that seems to have come in as well somehow. So I'm not sure why that is, but that is there. We should expect another one though on the next stake. So we'll keep an eye on this one. We'll come back out of there. And of course, here we are, folks. We're going to wait to a refresh. Let's do a refresh now. We're going to start auction day 283, our first unified auction. That means no more talking about regular auctions and VCAs at the moment. So I presume this may go past the Axion testing phase. We'll find out. But at the moment, that's what we've got under the Axion testing phase, unified auction. There we are, folks. 375 beautiful million Axion there. $48,772, and that's 13.64 ETH to sell it out. And of course, if we do sell out that 100%, we will get 190 million Axion bought on the market and then burnt, baby, burnt. And that's $24,787. Very nice stuff. Now, if you want to bid into the auction, you can use the link below. It will take to this page. Just connect your wallet, and you can just bid in the auction here. Just you'll see your balance here. Just send max, and then your balance will go over here. And then you can just put your bid in and send that bid in. Very cool. Your bid will show up at here, and then you'll get a new row item below saying my bets. And then at the end of the 24-hour auction, you can withdraw and stake your Axion winnings, which are over here. Now you get a 7% bonus on top of the market price. The market price is 25.4 million Axion per ETH, and you'll get 27.2 million Axion per ETH at the moment. Obviously, the final price is at the end of the 24-hour auction. Now, you also, if you stake for longer, you get extra longer bonuses in Axion. And so you can, if you stake for 5,555 days, you can get up to 32.6 million Axion per ETH, which is just mind-boggling stuff there. And of course, when you stake it, you exchange this Axion for shares. You get over 300% more shares if you stake for 15.2 years. So the why people do that is because the more shares they get, the more of the dividends they get. So that's pretty much how it works. Later on, we're going to have Axion version 3 platform come out. Stakes will be NFTs and they'll be tradable. So people will be able to trade out of their max share position is likely one of the offerings that will be in the market. So very exciting stuff there. And looking good. All right, so who else? We've got lots of comments in there. Alex K's back. Woohoo! Alex K, our moderator's back. Woohoo! Never too early for a lager. Yeah, hope you had a good holiday break there, Alex K. And I think Alex K's been journeying on tour. John Atkins says, hey, Alex, welcome back. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Hard to stay away from Superman's amazing energy. Hey, Alex K, it's a pleasure. Great to see you back for sure. And Cardano TV locked on and listening. Good to see Cardano TV. Man, that Cardano price is really popping. I think it's only a lot more to come for Cardano popping up there. We've been talking about that being probably the headline token to grab with the expectation of smart contracts coming out on the 12th of September. John Atkins says, definitely Alex. And John Compiler's in the house, another Axion token member represent. And then you're an amazing energy, Alex. This is a beautiful time for critical thinkers. Absolutely. I love that critical thinking part. And Free Willy, another Axion token member. Woo-hoo! Hello, everybody. Hello, Superman. Up next is a double tier or two. I like that. Happy, happy, happy. Nice one there, Free Willy. For sure, we're excited about that. So nice layout for today. This is the action. This is the unified auction, looking good. This is new, folks. If you're new to Axion, this is new. Do your due diligence before investing, of course. And if you decide to invest, then you pick up way more Axion in the auction. So that's pretty much the recommended. You can see the market price is 25.4 million, and you can get up to 32.6 million per ETH in the auction. So it's very much rewards long-term investors. So that's the play there. All right, so very cool. Let's go have a check out of. There's so much to talk about. It's going to be insane. Hope you guys are going to enjoy this. We've got so much. So here we go, folks. We're going to start going. We've looked at the auction. We'll come back to this, see whether some ETH comes in. But let's go look at the new features dashboard. Now, T-Dally and the dev's been working on this, obviously. So here is a dashboard here. This is new. Welcome to Axion. Axion is a long-term staking token. It's a deposit on the blockchain that rewards stakers and high interest rates up to 36% APY paid in Axion. So if you're wondering what the APY is, folks, as a new investor, there it is. It gives you an indication what that is. Obviously, it's moving variables around, so just take that into account. Plus daily Bitcoin dividends, and that's a big headline winner that people really love when they invest in Axion. Is picking up that. Obviously, there's ebbs and flows in auctions, and that's where the Bitcoin dividends come from. So you just got to, go ride those through. But that's pretty exciting. And you can withdraw Bitcoin dividends at any time. So that's the nice thing about the Bitcoin dividends. So there's more on the website, of course, Axion Network. So do check that out if you are looking for that. Now, all the links in the video description, folks, so you can find all that information. You can either buy in the auction here, enjoy Axion at a great discount rate by purchasing from daily auctions, as I said. If you're new to Axion or you're existing Axion investor, always better to go into the auctions if you're a long-term investor, or you can buy from the market as well. So you can stake your Axion, and you can go to the Axion launch as well. This is where we have launch partners on top of all the dividends, folks. We have airdrops and IDOs, IEOs, and all sorts of stuff on there, pre-sales. And of course, that comes up from now and then. Now, this is some of the cool new stats, folks. Ooh, loving this. I'd like to add a few more stats to this, to be honest. But this is a beautiful start. We've got total supply, total amount of Axion in existence, 358 billion Axion, and of course circulating supply. Normally we look at this sort of stuff on the Axion today dashboard, but it's nice to see it on the actual official staking platform. Circulating supply 102 million, 29%. Total staked 71%, 256 million. Stake for max shares. So max shares, everybody is if you're staked for 15.2 years, otherwise 5,505 days is the way of looking at it in days. And of course 40%, that's incredible. And it just shows you how many long-term investors are in Axion. And they stake that long once again because they want to get over 300% more shares and get more Bitcoin divs, pretty much that, and Axion divs as well. So very nice. Right, total Axion burned, of course, is 812 million. So we can see that on the burn address we just looked at earlier. So very exciting stuff. I would like to see the circulating supply here broken down into a few more categories. As I said earlier, I'd like to see it broken down into wallets, into dev wallets, and into Uniswap. That'd be a nice little breakdown. Maybe they could have a little eye there or something like that. That'd add that next level of information, which I think is pretty interesting. You also got what is Axion video. Very cool. Now this is also on this channel. You can find it on this channel. We sort of spread that around different YouTube channels. Very nice. Also, latest information how to buy Axion. Now this was only published 14 hours ago, so that's about 10 minutes long. That video that's on the Axion official YouTube site, so you can check that out. Voscoin video. This is a big YouTuber, and of course, I think he's got about 400 and something thousand YouTube of subscribers, and he's just done a video on Axion today, and that's there as well. So we're going to check that a bit more later. Axion announces BAT token support. Of course, if you've got BAT tokens, say over 300, and you want to get some Axion stakes, you can actually swap them out for Axion on the Brave browser page, which is a good time to probably leverage over to Brave browser if you haven't got that. We just did a Brave campaign on a Brave browser where we dominated took over basically the homepage for a day, and of course that introduced a lot of BAT Brave browser users to Axion, so you can check that out as well. and pretty awesome stuff. Look at that, a Brave Browser token, Tension token, the Axion token, of course, and of course you can set up your stake automatic. It does all the work behind the scenes for you. You just put an amount of BAT and the days that you want to stake. It gives you all the shares that you're going to get in return. Basically, when you stake, you swap your BAT for shares in Axion, and those shares determine how much of the reward pool you get in Wrap Bitcoin dividend and Axion. Pretty nice. Minimum 8% return, of course. Very exciting stuff there. And of course, it gives you an estimated earnings on the right-hand side, so you can check that out and play around with all these different variables here, the amounts and the days to stake. There's also a scroll bar for the time as well, and a little bit more information about what shares are. There's also 5 big paydays, of course, coming up, so you can check that as well. 50 billion is going to be spread over 5 years. Pretty nice. All right, so that's looking good. Let's go back to the auction here, and we've got the auction there. We're just 10 minutes in, folks. We're just going to wait until we'll see whether we get any early bids. Sometimes we get people sniping in with the auction. Let's do a little refresh, see we've got something in there in the first 10 minutes. Let's go for that. Okay, so nothing in there yet, but hey, it's 24-hour long auction. Let's go check the burn and see whether that burn's finally been played. We had to wait for a stake for that to happen. So I'm not sure whether that's happened at this stage. It says 3 hours ago. Not sure why that would be so early. It's got a smaller amount there. We definitely did more than that. So we might just have to wait till a stake's been made. All right, let me just jump out of here. And bam, I'll just jump out of there, and let's go up to the activity, see whether a stake's actually been made since we actually closed the last auction about 12 minutes ago. Yeah, so no new stake since we closed the auction. So we've got to wait for a new stake for that to be burned. Basically, it's sitting in a contract address waiting to be burned, just waiting for a stake. So if you're going to be making a stake, you might as well do it now, because that will get the burn up. But you don't have to, of course, just taking the fun out of that one. Very cool. Let's go into there. Jonathan Compiler says, I've watched Voscoin for about a year. I will watch that video after this. Thanks, man. Hey, pleasure there, Jonathan. And let's have a quick look at the news there. We're going to go up to the announcements. I've got to make sure I cover everything. I had so many topics to cover. We've got Call Me Jace, Joel. He's the Axion marketing director, and he's basically said Voicecoin, a video all about Axion, now live. Go like and share. So I'm going to post that in the chat there. If you want to go see that, I did post it on the community board as well on this channel. Voicecoin Axion promo. So you can go see that. I'm having a problem with my keyboard with the letter A for some reason, but hey, that's the actual video. So if you want to check that out, that's a big, huge, pretty big YouTube, over 400,000 subs. So that will definitely have an impact on people. And remember, that video is up every day, so it's going to get viewed every day. That will pick up traction with new people being introduced to Axion. So really cool once you get those up and running, especially if you're got a big YouTuber like that. Very nice. All right, so the Axion exclusive video with popular crypto reviewer Voscoin is now live. Go check it out over at his channel. Make sure to like it, help give the video a boost, and share it on your social media sites so others can take a look and get introduced to Axion. Huge thanks to Vos for this video and for showing his community how to get involved with Axion with step-by-step guides and very thorough analysis. So really nice, considered review there. And a big welcome to Vos community. Welcome to the best long-term crypto community around. Big heart there. Check it out. So nice one there. Stake and earn Bitcoin. Very cool. Nice little one there from Voscoin. So go check that out. And this is just off the back, of course, of us taking over the Axion homepage for a day. So back-to-back big marketing moves, as well as a lot of the tokenomics and auctionomics changes that we've been seeing. So very exciting. All right, I think we're up to about there. So let's do another refresh of the auction, see how we see if we got any more ETH in there. And here we go, folks. Let's do the refresh. Take some. Sometimes it comes in early, snipes in. Sometimes it just come in over the next 24 hours. So we're just being patient with that. And let's hit the old burn address again. Have another check of that. We'll come back to that for sure. Still sitting at 1812, so we still need to wait for a bidder to come in. And so that's what we're waiting for here, for a bid to pop up. Don't think there's another one. We might refresh this page though, just to see. We're going to go check out the price, because everyone loves talking about the price. So let's go do that. All right, so no stake there. As soon as we get a stake in there, folks, bam, that stuff's going to burn, baby, burn. We're waiting for that. All right, so here we are, folks. This is the daily chart on Axion. Look at these beautiful green candles. We're liking this. This is what we want. More. We're up to 00013. Woohoo! I like that. We're getting out there, folks. We're getting there. We actually just about over this little resistance line here, and onwards and upwards. I guess the next sort of target is kind of up at this 00015 mark. So we've got to bust through that, then move up to the next one there, 0002. I'm sure would be there'll be a lot of excitement once the price starts getting up to that level. Very cool for that. All right, so let's have a look. Kenny lies in the house. Hey, good morning. We'll check out video. Make sure everyone hit the like. Yeah, absolutely. And FBAM's in the house. Hello, everybody. And hello, Superman. Hello, FBAM. Bam, 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 bam. Is in the house. Always good to see FBAM. And Jonathan Cavallo says, I am staked 1 to 15 years. I love freedom for everybody. Yeah, that's right. And that's a good point, Jonathan, is that it's good to have a staking ladder. You don't necessarily have to just max stake everything. If you want to make an income in Axion, you can have it staked like every 6 months or every year. That's what we call a staking ladder. We have different investment stakes at different times over the next, say, 5 years or 15 years. It's really up to you. But a lot of people do max share stake because they get over 300% more shares, and that's the main game. The more shares you have, the more of the rewards you get. Later on, like I say, Axion version 3 will come out. Stakes will be turned into NFTs, non-fungible tokens. NFT is basically something that's unique or special. And in this particular case, it will be your stake that you set up. A stake is basically like a certificate of deposit. It has a time period, interest rate. It also has a thing what we call a share rate, which reflects compound interest, and that goes up over time. So it's always better to stake today than in the future. You get more shares that way. So it's very cool. All right, let's have a look here, and that's looking nice. Let's have a quick look at the 1 hour. Let's do the 1 hour and see what the actual rate of increase has been over the last 24 hours. Look at that chart. Woo-hoo! Let's look at. I like where it's going. It's going in the right direction. And let's go back. We're on 1800. Let's go back to 1800. Where's 1800 there? So bam. So we're up another 10%. Another 10% there on yesterday where we finished our auction. We did live coverage as usual. Surprise, surprise. So very nice on that. If we go back, that's 18. Let's go back another 18. So another 18. So we went down a little bit. We went down. Lost my ruler there. The previous day we were down to, let's have a look at. We went down 5% yesterday, but we're up 10% today, so that's cool. And of course, the day before was truly epic because the day before we were at, where's the day before? We were down here. We were down way over here. We were about here, and we went up. What's this one here? Yeah, so 3 days ago we went up 40%. Nice. And then we went down 5%, and then we went up 10%. So we're still up 45%, aren't we, from that time? And if we take the bottom here, we're still actually way up. So let's have a quick look from the very bottom, which is over here. And we are up 60%, almost 61%. And that's in 3 days and 17 hours, up 61% almost. So that's a really nice on the USD valuation. So pretty cool. Congratulations everybody on that. And that's a nice little boost in the old portfolio as well. Jonathan Capella says to each to his home time horizon. That's right. FBAM says I destroyed my ladder. Now I'm all max stake, says FBAM. Bam, bam, bam. That's truly bammed out there. So very cool. And lots of hearts and rainbows coming from FBAM as well, as usual. Very nice. Well, let's have a quick look at the wrap up of how we're getting on in the portfolio. Bam. Oh, this is exciting, folks. We hit over 500 ETH, so we're at 503. Remember yesterday we were down about 486 after we had our swing, our famous swing whale sell out 500 mil, and of course we're up now. We've recovered from that. We absorbed that, and that's 503 ETH in there now. And our pooled Axion was sitting about 13.2 billion. That's now gone down to 12.8. These are nice, man. It's going in all the right directions. Very nice indeed. And of course, daily volume sitting still at a pretty healthy number, 111. We were up about 480 the other day, but we're still doing in 111. That's pretty nice. Being down the 40,000 mark, that's not great. But being up at this over 100 grand or more, that's definitely the territory we want to be in for sure. And obviously move that up over time in a more consistent fashion. Total liquidity, almost 3.4 million US dollars. So that's up a lot, probably about 400,000 or something from the other day. So that's looking really nice. And of course, the price is at 00013. That's nice to hit that number for sure. All right, so very cool. And we can see a lot of buys coming in here. Very nice. We like this. This is what we like. All that. So the whole thing's green. Woohoo! So that's what we want to see more of. More buying, more FOMO. Very cool. Let's scroll down there. There's the last red one. Was a lot of hours ago. So we've had a lot of buying, folks. We've still got a few millions coming in. These are probably going into the VAB drop as well. But we're getting some decent buys. Look at that, 69 million, 750. Well, that's 23 million, 30 million, and so forth. So still really good buyers market. So really is a good place for people to pick up at the moment. Very nice. The Gwei at the moment is sitting around 30 Gwei. So pretty reasonable to enter the auction. It has been a little higher than it normally is for this time of day, but we can check that up on gas now. There is a gas fee price here of 41, but I don't know how often that updates. So we just go to the gas now. Yeah, so it's still sitting around 41, so 40, 39, so 41 between those two. And of course, they do a swap at the moment somewhere between $13 and $17. Do a swap, a new swap. We have go to OpenSea, which is the closest thing to entering the auction. It is up on the high end, about $65 at the moment. From the looks of it, given the gas is up at 41, so that you can wait. It's 24 hours the auction, so you can try and wait for lower gas prices as well. Don't forget that you don't have to go in when the gas prices are so high, especially at the moment they've sort of been particularly high. Normally we get quite good around this time of day at the auction, open and close. So it's just a little higher today than it normally is. Obviously we had a little spike up here earlier, maybe 5 hours ago. So interesting stuff there with the gas prices. Just once again, if you're going to enter the auction, just if you want to get cheaper fees, just wait till the price comes back a little bit. It does make a big difference. All right, so they're very cool on that. Let's jump back to the general chat and Discord. See what's going on. Jonathan G's in the house. SJ Dirty's in the house. We're pumping. I don't know why he's crying for. I thought it's a good thing. It's pumping. And so very cool. And man, so good to see the chart come back to life. Axion has such a powerful use case. Feels like lighting a match on a bunch of kindling. Thank you, DevT, for your hard work optimizing the project and making sure people start to know about it. So really nice, really good stuff. If you haven't, patted the team on the shoulder lately, get in there and give them a nice shout out. Very nice in there. All right, so very cool. That's our price. We're looking good. And we've got nice ecosystem stuff now. We went through the dashboard, we went through the auction. Let's have a quick look at the staking page, of course. If you've got Axion on here, it will show up here under your portfolio. Very nice to have your personalized details there with staked amount, active interest on your stakes, liquid amount, and a big payday that you can expect over the many years, depending on how long you staked. Obviously, you can add a new stake. Very nice. You've got estimate of earnings. Now, that has been updated, as I understand it, for the unified auction. So that's going to be useful for you. And of course, you've got your share percentage. This is the #1 number for you. This means that represents the percentage of your shares versus all the shares in Axion. And of course, we know that all the shares is in place. So very cool. It's about 650 something. Let's have a look. Let's go back up the top here, and we're on the Axion Today dashboard. So this is the amount here. We could pretty typically go, these numbers are all a little bit different from the ones that are on the Axion staking platform. They're just taking out the dev wallets and things like that out of it. But we're still sitting around about 62% stake, something like that. Crypto rank 961, nice. Total stakes 26,388. Average stake size 9.42 million. Average stake length is 2,545 days, which is like 6.9 years, which is like got to be the best around that I know of. Pretty amazing. Market cap 13.33. Woohoo! That's going up, baby. Remember last week it was like down at like 8.2 million, something like that, and now we're almost doubled that. So 13.3, very nice. Share rate at 1.198. Looking good, folks. Looking good. Let's look at the total number of shares. As I said, your shares that you've got will be against this number here. And there's currently 675 billion shares. So the more shares that you have, the more of the rewards you get. Just take that into account. Plus big paydays, of course, are coming up. And max share club is at 144.23 billion. Stakes at 9,636. Almost 170 Bitcoin has been paid to stakers, folks. So if you're wondering why people get excited about the Bitcoin, there we are, folks. Almost $8.5 million at the moment. Bitcoin, of course, finally broke $50,000 a couple hours ago. And of course, that's just pushing up the value of people's Bitcoin in the Axion community, making them wealthier, basically. And they've cashed out 142.6 Bitcoin over almost $7.2 million. Very nice. So going there, good there, folks. Let's have a quick look, see if we've got some stakes coming in there. Once again, that burn will not happen until someone does a stake. So let's refresh this page. No stakes. Last stake was 31 minutes ago. That's not going to cut it. We finished the auction 25 minutes ago. So unfortunately, this one did not trigger the burn, baby burn. So if we go back to the auction and we refresh and just check how much ETH is in there, we're going to find that. Hey, Prana's in the house. Hey, Prana, you've been gone for a couple of days. Good to see you. You've been in the Discord, but haven't been on the chat here on YouTube. Good to see you, everybody. Hi, Prana. Moving on up, absolutely, Prana. Alex K says maybe this new tokenomic strategy can sustain and move up at last. I think you might be right there, Alex. It's certainly a different world since you've been on holiday there, Alex. So it's probably quite refreshing for you to come back to this. So I hope you're enjoying it as well, particularly the portfolio increase in the bags. Crypto Casino says, morning all, popped on for a bit before out and about today. Hey, Crypto Casino, always a pleasure to see you. And I'm supposed to pop up your channel, actually. I must do that. I've got to remember, put your channel up because, man, you're doing some good work over there. Crypto Casino is also promoting Axion, so give a big support out to him. You can find his channel on our recommended channels on Axion Token channel here, and you can go check out his YouTube. Also, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell on all his channel stuff. Very cool. QC's in the house. Is this a serious project? Something seems off. I don't know what you're talking about there, QC. Everything looks pretty good to me. And Prana hey, Crypto Casino, good to see you. And Prana says, yes, it's serious. QC Organics, what's off? Alex K says there was a lot of tether printing alerts, which usually indicates upcoming price pump. Yeah, that's true. And also, I understood that there was some huge amount of Bitcoin that was pulled off the was it Binance exchange? I think it was a huge amount. I can't remember now. It was a pretty big amount. Crypto Casino says, morning, Prana. A big shout out there. And Jonathan Kapala, the shares only go up over time. Yeah, that's right, QC. The shares only go up over time, makes shares more scarce. Very cool. All right, so that's at the moment, we're going to wait. This auction is 24 hours, remember. So we may or may not have ETH come in while we're doing the live stream. It's just the way it goes. It is first in, first serve. So whoever gets in there will get the 375 million. And of course, a burn is up to 200 million there. And I don't think we've had any stakes yet, so since I last talked about 2 minutes ago, so that may not be the case. Yeah, still sitting at 812. We're waiting for this burn, baby burn. We want to see that happening for sure. All right, let's go, and I'm going to close out of that. I'm going to close out of the Axion Today dashboard, even though we're looking for stakes there. I'm going to close out of that, and I'm going to go and look at the market because the market's been doing some fun things. Everyone's portfolio is looking a lot better, and Bitcoin did go over 50,000. There it is. There it is, 50K. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's only bullish. And let's go and have a quick check that out. And of course, the pick for on this channel, obviously not investment advice, but the pick is Cardano. If you're looking at for something else other than Axion, Cardano is the pick of the time until the 12th of September with the new smart contracts coming out. Been in development for years and coming to market. Looks like it's going to happen this time. For sure. So 50,000 is up 1.6 the last 24 hours. Looking good. And here's the 7 days. And you can see how it was only a few hours ago. Was at 5 o'clock. So yeah, about 2 hours ago, folks, that it popped over the 50,000 US dollars again. Nice. And we'll see where it goes from there. It's 22.8% from the all-time high, which was 4 months ago on the 14th of April, 64,804. And let's hope it goes higher into the 50s and doesn't face too much resistance here. It'd be nice to see, of course, as well. Market dominance is 42.4%, ETH is 17.5, and of course the market cap is now 2.2 trillion US dollars for all crypto over the CoinGecko data here with 9,000 coins. So very cool, and we're going to jump back out of here. Jonathan Kapala says, I love giving money to my future self. Yeah, nice one there, Jonathan. That's exactly right. So when you stake it long, you're accumulating all those divs. Plus, obviously, wrap Bitcoin, you can claim it anytime, and you're accumulating that for your future self. Well said. All right, so Ethereum is sitting at 3,300. Everything looks pretty green. Obviously, a little red over the last hour, but over 24 hours, almost up 2%, both of them. Cardano is the big pick, of course. Look at this, 29% in the last 7 days. You can see out of the top 5 here, at least on this indices. CoinGecko obviously doesn't have things, other projects on it, but this is what it's got on here. And so $2.80. Binance Coin at $4.80, $480, so I should say. And that's had a big move too, just recently as well. So 480, and that's looking really nice. And Dogecoin 31.8. I think I'm expecting to see Dogecoin actually move. It's kind of a delayed move actually. Normally this pumps over pumps, but that there actually looks kind of attractive at the moment, given that it's still in the red category versus these ones. So I might expect a late move on the Dogecoin there. And Polkadot 28 and Solana at 73. That's already had a huge run, so I'm not. I think that may have run out of gas there, but obviously it will move up with the market, but we'll have another big move. I'm not. I wouldn't back such a thing, but hey, you never know. And crypto, this can shock and awe you. Uniswap at $29 and Bitcoin Cash at 681, followed by $28 for Chainlink and Litecoin 14 at 187. So it tops off our top 15 there as well. But definitely my pick for out of these maybe as a more speculative play, a Dogecoin there. But Binance Coin looks pretty bullish as well. So let me add that in there while I'm in there. So that's 3. How about that? 3's fair enough. All right, so very cool on that. Let's jump out of there and go into Crypto Casino. I said in Telegram last week, BTC would hit past 50K by the end of the weekend. I was right, haha. Well, it's Monday morning here in UK, but I think it's Sunday evening for Superman, so I'm still right here. Actually, I'm in the future. I'm the one in the future, Crypto Casino. It is Monday at 7:30 p.m. in the evening, so I'm in the probably as almost as far as future as you could possibly be. But let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that'd be the case. I'm just trying to think what else. There's Tasmania, and I don't think Tasmania is ahead of us. I think Tasmania is behind New Zealand, but interesting one there. That's hilarious. Critics Center, Wrap BitBTC also up nice. Yeah. So obviously Wrap Bitcoin is on the ETH chain as a reflective of Bitcoin. Hey, Halid 4543 want to become famous, but oh, that's on Twitch there. Always get tricked at my Twitch. Often get spammed with stuff in there. Crypto Casino. Oh damn, lol. Yeah, that's right. Got you there. Back to the future, baby. Back to the future. Anyway, and Prana says, haha. Yeah, that's pretty funny. All right, so looking good. Let's go and check. We've got some more stake. Hey, stake 1 million. We got a stake, folks. Let's do it. Let's go to burn, baby, burn. We got a stake in there. Yes! Burn, baby. As soon as we get that indicator of a stake in there, we've got to burn, baby, burn. There we are, folks. We had 26 million earlier. I'm not sure why that came in earlier, but we just had the daily burn there at 54.8. So I'm not sure where this one's from. It'd be interesting to know. It's got exec transaction. So I'm not sure about that, but this stake here is the one. 54 million 8. Woohoo! Nice one. And of course 867. Nice. Let's go. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go and post it in the chat. Give it some love. Give it some love. Burn, baby, burn. And let's just put this amount here. Oh, let's put that amount. Hey, let's do the whole. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to show up on the Discord very well, but let's have a look. Let's do 3 hours. So let's do this amount too. And bam, let's go do that. Get some fun going in. And burn, baby, burn. Yeah, there we are. So burn, baby, burn. That's the catchphrase. I don't know. That's just what I came up with. It's pretty cool. Burn, baby, burn. And let's do the addition. We've got to do the addition, of course. Let's go and do the math. And I'm not sure where the 26 came from. So I'm a little curious of using that number, but it's there. So I'm going to take it, right? I'm going to take it 0.7 plus 54.8, let's say. So it's 81.5. Let's go 81.5. 81.5 mil. And of course, if we divide that, of course, 81.5 minus, what was our number? Let me just pull that up. Just going to do this accurately, you know me, 867. Well, accurate as possible. 81.4, so 867 minus 81. That'll do. That's close enough. Minus 81, 786. So 786 and 81 divided by 786. So that's about 10%. So it's about 10% up 10%. There we are, folks. All right, boom. And that's cool, looking good there. In real time, you guys see me try and do my maths. I might pass like grade 6 math there with that one, but hilarious. Burn, baby, burn. Nice, says Crypto Casino. Yeah, burn, baby, burn. All right. Wah! Burn, baby, burn. That's the one. All right, so looking good, folks. Toys of Jeer and Relief says Ruckus. Now, who is Ruckus 3000? I'm trying to work out who Ruckus 3000 is. Hey, let's tip Ruckus. Let's tip Ruckus. Ruckus, I think, is one of those trollers. So we're going to tip Ruckus there. And let's go. Let's tip Ruckus. I'm pretty sure Ruckus is one of those trolls in there. So we're going to do that. So how much should we do? Let's do 10. So let's do 1,000. 1,000 to Ruckus there. Ruckus 3000. Boom. There we are. Oh, what? Tip to amount. Tip to amount. Oh, right. Okay. Let's do that again. Tip at Ruckus. And let's do 1,000. I think that's right. Wow, I did it wrong again. What am I doing wrong? Oh no. Oh no, it worked. It worked. Woohoo! It worked. Yes, yes, it worked. Very cool. All right, so I trolled myself that time. It like backfired me on the backfire troll there. There we are. Ruckus 3000 is 1,000. Prana says, haha, burn, baby, burn. Absolutely. Poor Ruckus. Yeah, I feel sorry for Ruckus too, because Ruckus does get a bit of a harsh treatment on the Discord. So hey, there's a bit of love. Put a bit of love out there for good old Ruckus 3000. Alex K says, Crypto Casino, I think it's Monday evening for Superman, but I'm sure it's still Sunday in Hawaii. I think you might be right there, Alex. Yeah, I think you are right. Hawaii time. 9:37 on Sunday in Hawaii. There we are, folks. So that was it. You are right. It's 9. It's still Sunday in Hawaii. Still got a couple hours, but 2 hours and 20 minutes to go. Very cool. Dang, devil does it again. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Really. Oh, well, I don't know what that is. Bam. Let's get out of there. All right. So pretty cool. Here's the price. Let's have a look here. Couple little trading going on. Nice. And we're looking pretty healthy there. It's looking good. Let's go onwards and upwards. Let's go to 600 ETH. That's our next target. Going for 600. Very cool. And of course, we got Y sitting at 54. We've got Quick at 738. Matic at $1.63. That's the second layer for Ethereum. We've got Hex at 18.3. And we've got DexT. And that's been the talk of the town, right? That's gone up like 3-4x, isn't it? And that's up about 90 cents at the moment. Now, the big thing about that, of course, excuse me, as a standard, is that they've got their own Uniswap sitting on there. So you can just hit the trade button and do some trades just by clicking like that, and you got your swap there. Or they say you can try Uniswap. So I imagine that's going to bring them in a lot of fees. There's millions of people using DEX tools, and I imagine that's going to bring them a lot of revenue to any DEXT holders. So you've probably seen a big accumulation in that. That's looking pretty good. And of course, Axion sitting there at 00013. Nice. Right, Cena says that's nice, Alex. I'm still right in part of the world. And just imagine you're in Hawaii, CC, says John. Yeah, or maybe instead of Bali, maybe we'll have a Hawaii meetup for the old Axion. And once that price starts really pumping up there higher, getting up into the moon. Man, we're all waiting. Like the all-time high for Axion is 00076, and we want to get up to that 001. Oh, just saying 001 sound beautiful. 001. It's glorious. We should have a rap song. We need a rapper. We need a rapper in the community do one of those rap songs. I see that Richard Hart brought out a rap song today, rapping about Richard Hart. That'd be cool. We need our own rap song. So I'm pretty sure we have someone. I thought we had someone in the community that does sort of music rapping stuff. So that'd be quite cool. Pranom says, I didn't realize it was so late for Superman, 10:30 p.m. I thought it was like 5 p.m. No, it's not 10. It's not. It's 7. It's 7:40 p.m. in the evening here, Prana. It's not like late for you. It's like 2, 3 in the morning there, Prana, isn't it? And good old up in New York State, or somewhere next to New York State. Alex K says, every drunk excuse. It's always 5 p.m. somewhere. That's true. That's true. It's was it happy hour somewhere? That's for sure. And Pranom says we got fixed, but I don't think he does rap. Oh, right. Yeah, we've got to find someone in the community that does a rap song that can put all that stuff together. That'd be quite cool. And Crypto Casino says, girls, John, and a nice beer. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Rock song, says Free Willy. Yeah, or rock song. Rock song's good too. Like a real anthem rock song. That works too. I like that, Free Willy. A rock song works for me. I like anthem songs. Now, I remember back in the day, we had U2 come to our town. And of course, we were up on the top of our roof and they would play it. The music would go down the motorway, out of the concert theatre, down the motorway, over the hills, and come into our suburb. And we could hear U2 like an anthem. It was pretty special. We're up on the roof there, listening to that. Pretty fun stuff, for sure. And it did sound very anthemy. It was really good music like that. Was so beautiful. All right, so that's looking good. Let's jump back out. Very nice with the burn. Man, we're not too far away. We could get over 1 billion burn with this current auction on. If this sells out, we'll be hitting that quite nicely with the 1 million burn there. So heading in the right direction. Of course, this is the number here, 867. You don't actually have to go to the burn address to see that. You can actually just go up to the new dashboard. This is the new dashboard. And of course, beautiful. It tells you the burn down here. I just need to refresh from the looks of it. That was what it was before that second burn amount went there. So let's go and refresh this page and we'll get an update, no doubt. I'm hoping we get an update. It should be API. Oh, it's delayed updating. Interesting. Just think, I wonder how long it takes to pick that number. Theoretically, the API should be going and picking that number up. There we are. Woohoo! It picked it up. Yeah, I was losing faith. I was using faith. Go T-Dally. And so 687. I'm presuming it's T-Dally. It might be someone like Green Guy or something. Who knows? They're all over the place in that software team. So I think there's four. I think there's four, 3 in the team plus Green Guy. I think so. But let me know if you know. Jonathan Capella says 2:40 here in Dallas. Is that in the morning? Yeah, we'll be in the morning. 2:40 in the morning. Wow, Dallas. Well, Dallas is a beautiful city. So good time to be in Dallas at any time of the day, is my gather. I always remember I've only been to Dallas at the airport, I think, and it's like a glass city from the sky. That's all I remember. Could be wrong about that, but that's what I remember. Flying into a glass city in the desert, almost like not desert, but was it? It's Texas, right? So yeah, kind of faintly remember it being deserty, but with a glass city coming into Dallas. So let me know if I'm right about that. Don't want to misrepresent your city. So there we are. All right, so let's go back. So this is really cool stats. And like I say, I think I'd like to see a little breakdown of circulating supply, maybe a little I number. You don't necessarily have to put new rows in there. Maybe just an I number there with the breakdown of dev wallet, individuals wallets, and the Uniswap would probably be a cool breakdown to see that. Because when you look at 102 million, you think, oh, that's actually quite high compared to the total supply. So it'd be quite nice to see that broken down a bit more as well. All right, so that was it. Let's go back to the auction and we'll see whether we've got some bids in there. Let's do the old refresh. Hey, we're already in 42 minutes into the opening sniping hour. It's a pretty crazy time at the moment. So let's go do. All right, let's cheers everybody. This is looking great, man. This is good stuff. More good stuff to come down the line, Pullen said. So, which I'm not surprised. We haven't done the verbal airdrop, so we're going to quickly check that as well, and then we're going to go check Pullen's comments. How about that while we wait for some ETH to come in? Still got 80 minutes to go in the opening hour. It is 23 hours and 17 minutes to go, so we'll check that out. So here's the VAB draw. If you haven't gotten to this, make sure you do due diligence, if I can say that properly. Due diligence. I've got to say that a bit slower. That's it. So we've got 1 day and 12 hours to go. Now, those who got in 7 days ago or 6 days ago would be very happy it's about to close. So that's 1 day and 12 hours left, folks. If you want to get into it, it's a pretty big deal. Now, the last time I checked, VAB was at 3.25 cents. Let's go check it out. Heck, why we just talk about it? Let's go have a look. VAB, folks. Let's make sure my computer's not dying. Let's go VAB. What's that? I keep on thinking of saying VAB, you know me, something like that, but I don't know why that's funny. All right, so 3.2 cents. It's up from yesterday, 6.6%. Woohoo! Now, a lot of people that in Axion that applied for this got in at a rate of 0.00996, I believe, something like that. So this is really looking healthy for them. So congratulations to all you that got into that. And this could be nothing in the future. The market cap's only $2 million US. And so if these guys deliver towards the project timeline, the price itself could have quite big X's on it, on that. All right, so let's do 52252, 1, 2, 3. So 5,250,000 variables going to be in the airdrop. And of course, that's basically $170,000 US at the moment. Beautiful. So if we divide if we, let's say 500 people enter, let's say 170 divided by 500, that would be $340. That would be $340 per person in the airdrop. But let's say that it's not even that high. Let's say that it's 350. Let's say 350. 170. Well, let me do that number again. 170, 123, and divided by 350. Let's say 350 people get in there, successfully do it. That's $485, basically 500 bucks worth. Let's see how it goes. Remember, originally a week ago, 90 people hadn't completed the form properly, so they wouldn't have qualified. So you must make sure you do the form properly. So that's the Babel airdrop. We're going to go to the actual page here. There's a day and 12 minutes to go. All you have to do to enter is that you must purchase 1 million Axion and stake it for 350 days. Plus, you need to buy $100 worth of Babel, which you can just hold in your wallet. So it's kind of an investment there. So buy 1 million of Axion and buy $100 and stake that 350 days and buy $100 worth of Babel. Pretty easy stuff. And of course, only a day and 12 minutes to go. Once you've done those two things, you then just apply for the Babel airdrop, fill in the form with your Ethereum transaction forms. That's how it goes. So I'm going to post this in the chat there, so you can check that out. So Babel airdrop. Bam, there we are. Oh, I lost my eye. I told you I had a problem with my computer keyboard with the A's, with the letter A. And so I've got Babel airdrop because I didn't quickly adjust it. So hilarious there. So that's the Babel airdrop. It's not airdrop, it's airdrop. What else? Jonathan says it's summer and humid right now, and humans are putting on masks, making themselves not able to breathe. It's creepy. Yeah, I'm with you on that one there, Jonathan. I saw the latest stats out for that today. Alex K says, yeah, today was an ocean pier and everyone was wearing a mask. People are insane. I agree with you on that, Alex, for sure. All right, so very cool. 1 day and 12 hours left, and get into that. And let's go back to the auction here, and we'll do a refresh. We've got 15 minutes to go, or 14 minutes actually. Let's do a refresh on this. Bam. Now, if you're new to Axion, of course, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. If you want to join to support this channel and all the content, daily live auction coverage, and we do other videos as well, then hit the join button, and you're going to come up with Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens, and get in there and support this channel. Be much appreciated. All right, very cool. Let's have a look here. And so no ETH so far. Like I say, the way the auctions are designed at the moment, it's a 24-hour period, so ETH can come in at any time. But once people get the earlier get in early, the quicker they sell out, and you have to wait till the next day basically. And then basically, who knows what will happen with the price. Now the minimum stake period is 60 days. Maximum stake period is 5,555 days. But you can get up to 27% bonus in the auction over buying on Uniswap. Particularly good for long-term investors that want to get all those shares. You get over 300% more shares when you stake, and of course that gives you more wrapped Bitcoin dividends and stuff like that. So very nice. Now, we're currently on the Axion testing initiative number 2, and of course, 35% of, basically 85, I think it's still 85%, that's a good question, I think it's 85%, I'll just inverted quotes there, unless someone knows, I think it's 85% of the ETH goes on to buy the market, and then 55% of that is buying Axion and destroying it, burning it, and then of course 35% buys Bitcoin and gives it back to stakers. So if you've got a stake in Axion, your wrapped Bitcoin divs will show at the bottom here. In this row here, you'll have a row item with wrapped Bitcoin divs. You can withdraw those at any time. So pretty nice. The Axion that you get, of course, just goes into the stake. You get that at the end of the stake period. That's pretty much how that works. All right, what else? Alex K says, if you think you can get germs on a windy pier, you must not be thinking straight. Yeah, with you on that one. All about social pressure. There's a lot of that going on there, Alex. Less science and a lot of social pressure. Jonathan Kapala says, 100% Alex, they love to fit in and not think for themselves. Yeah, a lot of sheep around, a lot of sheep, not many critical thinkers. And not much science presented either, to be honest, if you add that in, which is probably the main thing. If you're going to do a management thing, you should have some science backing that up to justify your actions if you're going to do a management plan. Anyway, let's move on, since we're talking about crypto mainly. I wanted to go to the actual website, of course, Axion.network. If you want to learn about Axion, this is the website here. and of course you can learn everything about Axion. What is Axion roadmap, of course, coming up, and there's some exciting stuff coming up, especially the Connect financial credit card. We're looking forward to that. It's been something that we've been waiting for. That's this one here. It's going to be fun, and of course centralized exchange is also a big deal for people that like that. It's going to introduce a new community. Probably the main benefit, introduces a new community to Axion, but also people like that kind of fundamentals. And of course, we've got lots of the Axion Test Initiative going on at the moment. And then the big thing, of course, coming for platform, which is going to be a big game changer on the Ethereum blockchain, is the Axion Vision 3. Understand it's going to the auditor on the 6th of September, and that should be out hopefully by the late September, early October, and going live, all going well. Now, typically when they have the audits, of course, the audit team and the development team, Axion development team, will talk to each other and probably fix things up if there's anything of concern during that time. So often you can come out at the end of the audit with everything okay, and you can go live if there is any issues. Sometimes they find a lot of minor issues, and those are sometimes just left alone or fixed when they're doing discussions. So it's cool like that. Not typically a lot of wastage there. So a lot of big stuff coming up here, folks. And like I say, this Connect crowd, we're looking for that. It's going to have DeFi on it too, or CeFi, as you might want to call it. So it's going to have lending and depositing interest, stuff like that. A fiat gateway, spending your fiat, your crypto in the fiat world, and to being able to get crypto with the fiat, all that sort of stuff on there is my gather. I understand it. I'm not sure. I think it's saying I have the other way. Buying. I'm not sure about the buying part, but I think that is going to have that. All right, so very cool. Let's jump out of there. Bam. All right. Hey, F-Bam's in the house. Bam, bam. All right, it's always a good time. And all right, so we've got just under 10 minutes to go, and we're chilling it with the homies, as it would say, chilling it with the homies. All right. Here's that. I think it's that video. No. So Axion official Axion YouTube channel is starting to put these how-to videos on it. So that's great. That's also, I've also put the link on this YouTube channel if you want to go support the official Axion channel. They're coming out with a lot of how-to videos. Very nice. And of course, it's got our very own Axion marketing director doing a lot of the voiceovers, and he's actually got a really good voice for it. Hey, I think we got a bid. We got a bid. Woohoo! We got a bid. Woohoo! I think it's coming. Yeah, 1 ETH. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Burn, baby, burn. So it's more wrapped Bitcoin dividends and more Axion to burn. $3,300, folks. Looking good. We're on the market. And of course, we've got 23 hours and 8 minutes to go. So very nice on there. And Alex Casey, sorry if this was discussed already, but what's the general consensus on the new unified auction format? I like it a lot. Pros and cons. Well, it's part of the testing as well, but hopefully it will stay as my imagination. Pros and cons. Just way simpler to communicate, Alex, I would say, as well as the buyback mechanism and the burn mechanism, and the wrap Bitcoin dividends is in there too. So very cool. So if you do 375 times 7, that's 2.6 billion Axion per week. So still the same amount pretty much as before. Very cool. Now, obviously, it's going to help pump the price up here. Seems to be having the effect that we so desire. Also, they're bringing on more investors as well. So all those things matched together seems to be working well at the moment. All right, so very cool. 1 ETH there. Let's have a look, and we're going to go into here. Oh, someone already got in there. I bet that was that old Ruckus. Yeah, Ruckus probably did that. Got in before me. Was trying to target it as well. I was too late to the game on that. Chatting away there. Ta-da, says to. And Ruckus tipped 100 Axion to everyone in general chat in the last hour. Yes, I got a tweet. Was it a one there? Let's do another tip. Ruckus. Let's do tip Ruckus again. It's tip 100. 1,000. Let's tip 1,000. How about that? There we are. There's another 1,000 to good old Ruckus. Very cool. Looking good. All right, it's a bit quiet there. Bit quiet. Very nice. All right, so looking good. We're looking good, folks. Price is looking good. Auctions looking good. And yeah, lots of stuff happening there. Actually, just to come back to Alex's question about some of those pros and cons, we've actually got, if you go to the news, you go to updates, and we'll scroll down, and you can actually come to. I actually got the latest one. It's got these are basically new news. Learn how to buy Axion. So we've got that Voss coin video. So that's the 2 new videos. Definitely go check those out, everybody. And of course, Axion summer giveaway recap. Axion summer. Oh, I actually haven't read that. Oh, that's just come. I actually haven't read that. Oh, that's embarrassing. I didn't actually read that. The Fable airdrop we've talked about. The July upgrades. We'll come back to the other one actually. Can't believe I haven't read that one. I just didn't notice. I didn't pick that up last time I was looking. Axion testing initiative. This is the one here. So I'll post this, Alex. You want to check this out. This Axion testing initiative. And you can check that out, everybody, if you want to do that. Axion testing initiative. Now, I was going to do a poll. And I forgot all about my poll. Oh no! I hope they'll remember what my poll was. But that's the case. So it merged auction and buyback burn initiative 2. That's what we're currently on at the moment. We've been on that since about the 17th of August. So, but we still had the old auction amounts in the VCA and regular auction amounts in there. So that was the previous. This is the new auction here. As Alex was sort of talking about. So auction will bid, an auctioneer, auction bidder will bid an ETH into the auction. That's 2.625 billion. That's 375 million times 7 days. That's 2.625 billion per week. 30% buyback of wrapped Bitcoin, 55% buyback Axion and burn, which really pushes the price up is the idea there. And 50% to the Axion Foundation, which for Q3 is being dedicated to marketing. Obviously, that goes to DAO vote. For the community for the next quarter. Buyback ratio is 65% Axion and 35% wrapped Bitcoin. So that's these 2 amounts here, which is 85% of the ETH. So that I was correct on that. And so that's 65 and 35. 7% discount in the auction, of course, for the bidder. And of course, they get a better and up to 20% bonus if they stake long. And then the auction at the end, the auction bidder at the end mints their Axion, basically. Very cool. So that's pretty much the summary there. There are pros and cons, and of course, here's the upsides, potential changes, and the potential downsides there, Alex. But we have gone through this a couple of days ago when you weren't here, Alex. But something you can go through there, and if you want to talk about anything about that next time, let us know. All right, very cool. Maybe we can do that on a longer live stream. All right, very cool. So that's that. And let's see whether we've got some more ETH in there. We've got 4 minutes to go, folks. Can you believe it? The time's flying when you've got so much to talk about, for sure. We've got some new investors staking there. It's always good to see people staking, yeah. We probably haven't talked much about that today. Often we do that. But there we are, folks. We're already on the run there. 1 ETH, so that's looking good. 85% of that 1 ETH will go off and buy 55%. So 85% of that will go and buy a combination of Axion and Bitcoin, as we just said, 55% and was it 35%, relatively speaking, and that will buy wrapped Bitcoin and buy Axion. The Axion is going to get burned, of course, as we can see here. That's what we call the deflationary measure. The rate at the moment of the auction price is 27.1 million Axion. It's going down, folks. So it is a buyer's market, but buyer's markets do disappear, and when the price goes up, that's and the ratio changes really fast. As you know, imagine if we get to 0002, the ratio here, the Axion will go down big time, and so it is a buyer's market at the moment. So we'll see. It's kind of in some ways it becomes a self-fulfilling cycle. Obviously, that I say self-fulfilling, it can do. Obviously, it cannot as well. So that's kind of the way it works. But at the moment, it's kind of got that more bias. It can do bias at the moment. Pretty cool. And you can get up to 32.6, of course, if you stake long, which is way higher than the 25. About another 7 million Axion if you stake long. Which gives you a big upside on the shares there. Johnson says natural law is the key. Each individual owns themselves and has free will of choice. You can do anything in this place without harming any other person. So simple. That's true. Depends on the nation state that you're in, right? It does depend on the nation state. I don't want to talk too much about that in case YouTube AI bots are picking my words up. That's probably the key. All right. It's ironic that I can't do that, right? Because we don't have to talk too much about that, but there's irony there. You don't have to be in a country state these days to have lack of freedom. You can be on a tech platform and not be able to speak your mind. All right, so that's cool. We've got a minute and a half to go. Looking pretty nice. And what do we say? We're sold out so far. We are 6.7% sold out so far. And hey, I got Ruckus 3000 there screamed. That screamed. Ruckus 3000 hates getting tips. So that's why I do it. I give more tips just so that Ruckus 3000 gets multiply trolled there. Pretty fun. All right, let's actually do a rain, eh? Let's rain. We're just about ending the live stream, folks. So let's do some rain. What should we do? Rain. I've got to get this right now. I can't even remember the focus. Rain. Let's say 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, and what should we do? 2,000. That's kind of reason why 2,000. Let's do whatever reason was 2,000. Bam. Well, that's $200 each. So 200 Axion each, not $200. 200 Axion each, and so that's pretty good. So what's that? 2,000. That's 10 people in the last hour being in the Discord there. I will be in the Discord, of course, so you can catch me in there. And Jonathan Kapala says on any land. Yeah, well, it's not just land now, right? It's tech platforms too. Freedom it has to be fought for. It's always hard. We had a lot of world wars to fight for freedom. Looks like some people were wanting to give them away. To give it away for cheap. So that's funny how history repeats itself over and over and over for some reason. All right, very cool. I think we'll jump back to here, and we've just finished. That's our first hour. There's 23 hours to go, folks, in auction day 283. And of course, it's our first unified auction, 375 million. We already got 1 ETH in there, and of course, that is sold out. How much did I say? About 7%, 6.76%. And long way to go. Don't forget to catch me tomorrow for the close of this auction and the next auction coming up. They're all going to be unified auctions, so they're all 375 million. So don't forget to catch me for tomorrow's auction live coverage. And of course, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, and woo! Onwards and upwards. Hey, some good things happening, man. It's really fun. And hats off to the team for all they do. All right, I'll catch you then. Hey, good to see you back, Alex, of course, and to all the Axion Token members and all the community members watching. Big shout out to you all. And I'll see you tomorrow. Woohoo! All right, dinner time. You know what time it is? Dinner time. Dinner time in New Zealand, that's for sure. Sleep well for all those in the middle of the morning. Sleep well. Take care. Crypto Casino, nice one. Take care all, and thanks for watching. All right, peace out. Cheers.